Welcome back, students. In our previous video, we created an FSA ID. In this video, we'll start filling out the FAFSA application. As you can see, I've already logged in. Now, one of the most common FAFSA mistakes is selecting the year wrong. If you wish to receive financial aid for the semesters of spring or summer of 21, you will need to fill out the 2021 FAFSA. For the purposes of this video, we'll go ahead and start the 21-22 FAFSA, which will go in effect fall 21 through summer 22. And yes, each year you will need to fill out a new FAFSA. Here we have the save key. This is important because with this key, we can save our process and go back to our application later. We recommend to have your social security number, federal income statement, tax returns, bank, and asset statements in hand to save some time. Dependent students will need to provide their parents' personal and tax statements as well. If you are unsure whether you're a dependent or an independent student, please watch our previous video. I filled out a few questions of personal information that was just name, last name, social security number, date of birth, telephone number, mailing, and emailing address. And here we are at this page. If you have not lived in New Mexico for at least 5 years, you can select no and select your legal residency. I'm going to go ahead and select yes. To be eligible for FAFSA, you need to be a U.S. citizen or an eligible non-citizen. If you're not sure of what this means, or throughout the application, if you're unsure about any question, you can always click on this little question mark, which will give you more detailed information. The next page is the high school completion status. Please pay attention to the dates and read each question carefully. I've selected that I have a high school diploma for the 21-22 school year and that I will be working on my associate's degree. However, you may choose whatever program you're currently enrolled in or thinking about enrolling in. I said I've never attended college, I'm a first year, and that I was interested in being considered for work study. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. I'm a female. For male students, will need to be registered at Selective Service. If you're not registered, it will give you an option to register. I'm going to go ahead and next. If you have a driver license number, you can put one in here. And it's going to ask you whether you were in foster care system and the high school completed by your parents. Let's say high school, let's say unknown. And that is it. That is first step of our application finished, and now we're moving on to school selection.